A Blue Springs family is questioning a state law tonight, one that allows school districts to investigate allegations of child abuse within the district themselves.
A mother says her son was assaulted by one of his special education teachers, and she says the district did nothing to stop other children from getting hurt. 41 Action News investigator Melissa Yeager joins us with this mother's story now. Melissa?
Well, a Blue Springs mom says a teacher grabbed and pushed her son to the ground, and the teacher faced no consequences. And we've uncovered a flaw in how the state of Missouri investigates child abuse calls could allow a similar situation to happen again.
This is so cool!
He's very energetic.
The Avengers! Ooh, look at that, look at that, look at that! Of the two kids.
9-year-old Jake Livingston looks like the boy next door.
Likes to tell jokes, write stories. Just overall, if you met him, you would think he's a normal kid.
Jake has alopecia, a disease that causes him to lose his hair. He also has a high-functioning form of autism and ADHD. His mom, Susan, says what happened on May 7th of 2012 in Sunny Point Elementary's special education classroom came as a complete surprise. She says it started with a misunderstanding between Jake and his teacher about whether he had completed an assignment. Jake thought he had completed the work and angrily tore up his paper. That's when his mom says the teacher crossed a line.
She actually grabbed him by the back of the neck and the arm and pushed him to the floor out of his chair.
Susan took a picture of a mark on the back of Jake's head when he came home from school. She also called the child abuse hotline and was surprised to learn the school district would investigate the incident itself. According to state statute, when a report is made about a school district employee, the district can choose whether to have the State Department of Social Services do the investigation or perform it itself, unless the allegation is of sexual abuse.
During this whole investigation, I never knew the investigator's name. They never contacted us. The only thing that they had from us was a statement that my son wrote as a third grader as to what happened.
Along with a statement from Jake, the investigator also asked for written statements from the teacher and 2 other school employees who were in the room. The statements of Jake and the 2 adults read the same, that the teacher grabbed his arm and neck and pushed him to the floor. The statement the teacher gave says Jake fell to the floor. In a letter to the State Department of Social Services, the district wrote, the investigation found the charge unsubstantiated.
How can 2 adults, a child, have similar reports, and then the one teacher that did the assaulting has a different, and then it can be dismissed?
The report also shows this same teacher had been disciplined by the principal at Sunny Point Elementary just 3 months earlier for grabbing a child by the neck and forcing his head down on a desk.
So that's alarming to me that this was not the first issue that she's had and has been addressed with her.
Why are school districts allowed to investigate themselves when there's an allegation of abuse or neglect? That makes no sense.
Deborah Johnson is the attorney representing Jake's family. She believes lawmakers need to take a second look at the law that allows school districts to investigate themselves.
A hotline report is filed against me for abuse and neglect, and then social services gives it to me to investigate myself. I mean, what am I going to come back and say? Yes, I'm guilty? No, I'm not going to say that. I mean, that seems insane to me.
Information obtained from the Department of Social Services shows in 2011, the department received 600 calls reporting suspected child abuse at schools both public and private in the state of Missouri. Of those, 29 were substantiated. The Department of Social Services says they don't know how many of those cases involve districts investigating themselves because they don't keep those records. 41 Action News spoke with the school district, which told us the teacher resigned while the school district was performing its investigation. A spokeswoman told us the district would have no further comment on the issue due to pending litigation. However, the 41 Action News investigators found that teacher is still teaching special education at another school in the Kansas City area. Jake's family and their attorney feel this is proof the law needs to change.
And it's a conflict of interest, and it seemed to me that the priority of the child's welfare was not there.
There were no criminal charges filed against the teacher in question. Blue Springs says their public safety officer told Susan if she wanted to press charges, she would need to contact police. Susan says she was never informed of that, and we contacted a spokeswoman with the Department of Social Services to ask why the district would be allowed to investigate itself. She referred us to the district. The district then told us that the state does approve all of its reports, so they're kind of
pointing the finger at each other.
Right. So frustrating. You'll keep us posted on how this turns out, I'm assuming.
We sure will.
All right. Good job.